So, today we are going to talk about how to step into your feminine goddess side. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Linda, and I talk about seduction tips, how to date like a goddess, and just to unleash your inner femininity. So hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. And before we get started, doors are open to seduction secrets, my elite mastermind, where I'll teach you everything that you need to know to rekindle your long-term relationship. Find the details in the subscription box. So let me give you a story. There are two kinds of women. Woman A, she's nice, she's loyal, she's faithful, she does everything her man says, is hardworking, and basically plays by the rules of the society. Then there's girl B. This babe practices rotational dating. She says no to men. She understands that she is the one who is powering her own universe. And you know the funny thing about it? Men will take advantage of girl A because she's nice, she's loyal, she's faithful. But let me tell you, when he comes across a woman who truly understands her feminine power, I'm telling you, that man will bend the knee. That man will give this babe be the whole wide world. And you know the funny thing is, society makes it look like the right way to be a woman is if you're girl A. Let me ask you, how has being nice, faithful, loyal, hardworking, dating one man at a time, what kind of results are you enjoying right now? So, I will be giving you some tips that you can use to step into your feminine goddess side. And I'm telling you, it's not about being a feminist. It's not about bashing men. It's not about hating men. It's just about stepping into your own power. It's about you realizing that men truly adore feminine women. If you look at history, these are the kind of women who are able to inspire men to do amazing things far and beyond what these men could imagine. And this powerful woman didn't have to nag, complain, yield. No. This man basically just met a woman who was his match mentally, and she was able to inspire that kind of longing love that I know many of you ladies are out there seeking for, or waiting on, whatever you're deciding to do. Because I don't think you should be passive in your love life. If you're not being passive in your career, you should actually consciously create the kind of love life that you want. But you can only be able to do that if you truly understand what it means to be in your divine feminine energy. So the first thing about stepping into your feminine goddess side, raise your level of consciousness. So majority of the ladies are operating from a very low level kind of consciousness, and that is where you're held back by fear, you're held back by guilt, you're blaming everybody around you. If you look at, for instance, your relationship, the reason why you feel you're not succeeding in love is because of men. So you're literally pointing everything that's going wrong around you towards other external sources. Now, a goddess understands that she's the one powering her universe. She understands that everybody is her pushed out. If something wrong is happening in a relationship, or she's getting horrible results in dating or in love, she has the awareness that she needs to take responsibility to actually sit down and look at herself and ask herself what exactly is it that she's doing, not so that she can start placing more blame, but so that she can be able to create better love experiences as she desires. Now, the second thing about a woman in her feminine goddess energy, she works on her insecurities. Trust you me, there's no babe who does not have childhood trauma. There's no babe who does not have issues she's struggling with. Maybe if she feels, I don't know, her thighs are too fat. Maybe she just has anxiety issues, abandonment issues. Nobody is above having some insecurities to deal with. Now, the thing about a goddess is She is aware about her insecurities. She's not waiting for the next man to come and tell her, oh my God, you're so overweight, for her to be like, oh my God, this guy is telling me I'm so overweight, then going all over the place. No, she'll probably laugh that man off and say, okay, whatever. And continue to move on with her life because she's so secure in who she is. She loves herself, and she accepts and embraces her personal brand of beauty the way that she is. So a goddess works on her insecurities, and she works on all those things even as she's getting prepared to go into the whole dating game. So she's not waiting to move from a hopeless relationship into another crappy relationship, and not even taking like a week or two or even a month just to have a game plan in terms of what exactly she's going to do differently. The third thing about a feminine goddess is supreme confidence. Supreme confidence actually comes about when, like I mentioned, a babe truly loves herself. She accepts herself for who she is. She practices self-care. She adores herself. Because honestly, sometimes we sit down and wait for a man to take us out for, this lunch that we want, or to this place. No, a goddess is able to confidently date herself. She's able to walk into a room and have a conversation with any man or woman that she feels fit, because she knows she's just worthy. And remember, we are not talking about arrogance. Arrogance comes from a completely negative side of the spectrum. Confidence is about being assured in who you are. And remember, you gain confidence by doing things over and over again. So maybe, let's say, for instance, you decided you're going to start dating yourself. So you decide once a week you're going to pick a beautiful restaurant. You're going to take yourself out for a glass of wine or for lunch or whatever. Of course, the first time you'll be a little bit like awkward because it's something new. But you'll find if you take yourself out on these solo dates, the second time, the third time, you start to get more used to it, and you'll find it's not as horrible as people make it look. And confidence comes from doing something over and over and over again, and not just blindly, but consciously taking the time to learn what's working and what's not working. So supreme confidence is an absolute must. Now, the fourth thing about a feminine goddess, she knows masculine men are there to serve her. If you look at how energetics work, the feminine is the one who inspires. She's the creatress. She's the creative energy. The masculine is there to serve her. And it's for that reason why a woman will say, oh my God, I would love this kind of house. I would love this kind of car. The man will go above and beyond to provide those things. Men are the masculine energy. Men are the action steps. There was this quote I saw, I can't remember who said it, but they said if there were no women, men would still live in caves. There'd be no cars. There'd be no skyscrapers. We are the reason why men actually go out to work to hunt. So they are no longer hunting. They are not in the caves. Now the kind of hunting they are doing is by providing for you as a woman, as his woman, and for his family. So a goddess knows men are there to willingly serve her. And it's not something that she's going to force on any man. Because remember, at the end of the day, she knows that that's just how the dynamics work. And you see, that's where it becomes so weird when you see women bending down the knee and asking a man to marry her. That's getting things all over backwards. The masculine man is the action steps. He's the hunter. He's the provider. He's the one who comes after you. You inspire him and he comes along. So when you're sitting down there negotiating over things like a relationship, that's completely not the right use of your energy. You should not have to beg for a relationship. You should not have to beg for a date. If that's the level you're operating from, trust you me, babe, you'll still have a lot of room to grow for you to reach the goddess side. And then the final thing about a feminine goddess, she understands her worth. Her worth is what dictates the kind of people, the kind of men who will even get her number, the kind of men she'll even turn to pay attention to, because she's taken so much time to do her own inner work, to clear up her energy, to love herself. So her energy is on another level. So yes, she will love men, enjoy men. I mean, she'll be kind, she'll be courteous to all men around her, but only selected few will gain entry to be around her vibe. And she knows that, because that's where you find some men become so obsessed with certain women. I'm sure you've had a guy who's been so obsessed over you. And sometimes it can be yucky, but also some babes have never had a man obsess over them. It's not exactly the best thing. And that's where you, as a feminine goddess, you're able to very quickly use your intuition, use your discernment to know which kind of men are worth your time and which ones just do not deserve your kind of vibe. So doors are open to the sensuous seductress secrets, and I'll be teaching you how to rekindle your spark in your long-term relationship. So for more details, check out the description box, and see you soon.